Good morning, BTGers. It is the second day of the season. It's about 8:30 in the morning. All the rental cars are out, and that means I get some time to play. Except it's not really playing, it's actually working because we are onlining all of the Supras. Yes, finally, we will have 6 Supras on the fleet at the day job. Not going to say the name, but you know, it's a large Nürburgring rental company, but I am still self-employed. I'm not making an advert here. Nobody's paying me to make an advert on YouTube. They are paying me, however, to drive this car, set it up, make sure it's correct. Full spec is pretty big. We got brand new Toyo Proxy 888s. We got Ohlins TTX. It's serious stuff. In fact, I'll show you on this other car. This one's nearly finished, actually. But look at this, TTX. And if we undo this little dust cover, 2 adjusters, but this is actually 4 adjusters. So the gold on this side, the outer ring is high-speed compression, and the inner adjuster is low-speed compression, and this is rebound and low-speed rebound. With this, you can control the body of the car separate to the shocks coming through. The high-speed stuff is the bumps, the low-speed stuff is the body. Toyo 888s on most of the cars. This car's actually going to try some 809s. Yeah, it's a square setup, so we're running 265s all around. The car has a lot of front-end grip. MA45Bs in the front, ME22s in the rear. This is where the magic's happening, because we've got standard control arm up here using spherical bearings each end. We've got this one is made with my friend Emerson over at Engauge Engineering. He does GT3 race car stuff, and this one as well. And this is totally fresh, totally custom geometry. We have actually improved on what you're allowed to do with the GT4 car, because the GT4 cars run pretty much stock geometry and they just run spherical bearings in standard control arms. But here we have completely reworked the geometry of the rear axle with our own axle parts. I know it seems to you like every other video on my channel is Supras, and I'll be honest, the last year of my life has been mostly about cars at this here rental company. I hope to change that over the course of this year, maybe get to drive some other stuff. I don't particularly like driving people's cars unless I've had a really good look at them. I've had a lot of bad experiences in the 25 years here at the Nürburgring. You want to find that little bit of weld, don't you? That's rattling around. But this is why we do shakedowns. Vauxhall's definitely tougher this year. Quite sure. I thought maybe that was too fast. Yeah. Real lane. Full throttle when he's indicating right. Why would you make it more difficult? Yeah, still bottoming out a little bit on that front right.
stop in the...
Apart from the bump stop and whatever it is that's rattling around in that spar.
Yeah, it's good. No weird noises.
No weird noises, car feels great.
Yeah.
A little bit of toe in works on this car. On the BMWs we're a little bit of toe out, you know, but a tiny bit of toe in. We're talking a very small amount of toe in on this.
Yeah.
I think it's like 2 minutes.
This makes it a bit less aggressive, right?
Bit less aggressive, a bit easier on the straight. It's less hard work on the big straightaways. That tiny bit of toe out makes it, you know, you need a bit of concentration on the straightaways.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good setup. Weather is good.
Yeah.
Track is okay.
Top of Foxhole is way more difficult now.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you used to be able to take that curb and that made it like a shortcut. Gave you lots of extra space.
Straighten it out.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you made a mistake last time, you could just take more curb and cut the corner.
Yeah.
And now that's not an option.
Not anymore.
Which means you're turning as you go over the crest now. So the car is more unstable.
Yeah, it makes it a bit more
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah. It's getting warmer. It's getting loads warmer now.
Yeah.
And for the benefit of the camera, just so you know, we did. I put this down to 1.8 before I set off because I knew I was going to drive it hard, but it was 1.8 at about 4 or 5 degrees Celsius, and now it's already 8 or 9, maybe 10. So track temperature's coming up, air temperature's coming up. I'll do some magnet fishing. Thank you for building a great car, Damien. I nearly called you your son's name. Thank you for building a great car, Dean.
Oh,
Dean, Dino, Dave,
Mr. D.
Darryl, D-Man,
Yeah, thanks for taking me.
Big D.
Big D. Oh yeah, that's what they call me, eh?
That's what they call you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Man,
yeah,
customers are going to love this car.
Definitely.
This is like a real VLN car.
Yeah.
Look, your boy's got his sticky to stick insect.
Yeah, it's a good car.
It's a good car.
It's not what you expect from a 2-liter 4-cylinder.
No. But the 2-cylinder, the 2-liter 4-cylinder, I think, has a much better weight distribution, which makes a better handling car.
Yeah.
And we have all the advantages of the 6-cylinder engine. We have the big diff, the big control arms, we have the big brakes, but we only have the 4-cylinder engine in. It's like, this is the unicorn part of the Supra lineup.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's the way to go. I think that it's better than the especially for our customers.
Yeah, you don't want to have so much power that you can just power oversteer out of a third gear corner.
Unless you don't need it.
You don't need it.
No.
You don't need it, and you don't want it. And especially if it's like dry at the start and then wet halfway through, you don't want customers driving M2s and things like that, not on their first laps, even if they're pro drivers.
No, and it's all about the corners anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody can go fast in a straight line.
Yeah.
No, amazing.